Alright, hello. So, today I wanted to finish off this event. As you can see, I have some issues with my emulator. Oh, now you can see the rest of her body. But, in any case, you can see I've basically bought out the shop. Everything except these things. I do like to buy out at least all the blazes of wisdom and the foes. That said, I don't know if I'll be able to do it in the next day. I don't think these are worth spending apples for. So, if I don't get them, then I just won't. Same goes for the these things, the CEXP. Those are especially really not worth spending apples for. But what it is worth spending AP for, I guess, because apples really just means AP, are these lures. Because I think I only have 7 of them right now, and I would like to get number 8 so that I can use it. Let's see. So I did beat this on my Korean account before, so I kind of know what to expect, pretty much. Ooh, Narrow Bride. That could be... I wonder if that's... Yeah, plus 2,000. I could try using her as a support. I was initially thinking of using Assassin Shiki as my main damage dealer. She doesn't have an event buff, but I do have a Maximum Broken... yeah, damage CE from the event. I was lucky enough to get 2 drops, both in my Korean account and my NA account. Now, I'd rather not use Merlin if I have the choice, because I did beat it with Merlin before, so I'm gonna try using Jeanne. Now, unfortunately, Jeanne d'Arc does not have class advantage against a Berserker, but she can provide heals and also also actually let me look up. I should choose this one. This is the one I usually use for challenge quests like this one. And I was thinking it would be good to have my one and only foreigner in the back, because we are facing a Berserker after all. Give her this C, because she also doesn't have a event damage buff. And for Jeanne, I thought maybe I could give her... I mean, this is obviously the best one, but maybe I can depend on Narrow Bride to help her charge her NP, and instead use something like this so that I can get more healing. Yeah, I don't know if this is a good idea, but yeah, we'll see. And then in the back, I kind of like the 2 characters I have, but I think maybe what I can do is have... yeah, basically she can be... Mosh can be there to just die quickly. And I like this Mystic Code. I think that's a good choice for this one. So, I'm gonna just give this a shot, and if I fail, I fail. I'll just try coming back with a stronger team with, you know, more overpowered characters. I do want to eventually 10-10-10 her, I guess, or at least 10-9-10, but it's a shame having to go in with a 6-turn cooldown on the first skill, but I don't feel like spending a lore on her today. But anyway, let's give this a shot and see how it goes. On my Korean account, I used a support Okita, the OG Okita Saber that a friend had, and of course between the event buff and the event damage CE buff, she was just dealing inordinate amounts of damage, and that made it fairly easy. With here, Shiki doesn't have an event buff, so I'm not sure, you know, how good it's gonna be, but her NP does pierce defense and all, so That's one big reason I decided to bring her, and also because she is waifu. Let's see, I would like to first try to get Jean's NP up and running, so I'm gonna do this. We still have 4 cards for Saber Shiki. It's yeah, a lot of damage. So I'll admit I'm not so sure that I went in with a good team. But let's find out. So again, I'd like to get Jean's NP up. Okay, nice crit. So he does have a lot of defense buffs, but at least he doesn't heal. Oof, yeah. Maybe having characters with defense buffs in the front would have been a better idea. So how about this? Let's stun him just to buy a turn of protection. And yeah, let's try to get Jean's NP up. I think I'm gonna have to use Jean's NP before the enemy NPs just because I need that healing. I need that healing bad. As well as another a turn of invul, I guess. I might end up regretting this, but I'm gonna go ahead and use Jean's Brave Chain so that I can try to loop her NP instead of using the Arts Chain with Narrow Bright's Arts card, because I think Narrow Bright's probably not gonna deal that much damage for me anyway. Yeah, Narrow Bright might have not been a great choice as support in this fight, because she doesn't really get any buffs in this event. But seeing that NP5 level 100 Narrow Bride, it was too tempting for me to say no, I guess. Alright, so this is a very bad place to be. I'm pretty sure either Jean or Narrow Bride's gonna die. I think I'll roll the dice and hope that Shiki doesn't get killed this turn. And let's do some damage while also building her per NP, because I do want to make sure to use Shiki's NP. It's gonna be my primary way of dealing damage. Yeah. Oof, okay, that's bad. So the good news is at least I can have everyone protected this turn. Now I might just actually... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and protect everyone with my skills. Oh, not that one. Because I was thinking of just letting Narrow Bride stay out there and roll the dice. Maybe, you know, if she gets hit just once more, even without an NP, I think she'll die. But I think with her skills coming off cooldown in one turn and then the turn after that, I think it's worth keeping her around at least one more turn. Now, I don't need to build Shiki's NP, but I'm going to choose this one even with a 20% crit versus 30 for the other arts card because it has the healing command code on it. I'm going to try to build NP for Miss MHXX. Okay. So he heals, and it's a single target hit that does a lot of damage and does the defense down debuff. Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and use the heal on Shiki because I'd ideally like to keep her alive as much as possible. And it's time to use her NP now. And I guess it's a good time to use the Arts Chain to help MHXX build her NP up. Now, I don't recall if her NP... I don't think her NP pierces defense or anything like that, so even with the event damage buff, she might not do that much damage. Oof, oh wow, that's huge. Okay, so certainly you can... Yeah, it doesn't really matter which character you use or whether or not the character, your main damage dealer, has an event damage buff, just naturally from the event. If you give them a maximum broken event CE, they're gonna just deal lots and lots of damage with the NP. Well, at least for somebody like Shiki who has a pierce defense on her NP. Maybe instead of Herc, I should have put in Narrow Saber, or I guess they're both sabers, or there are two Narrow Sabers, but the 4-star Narrow instead of Herc, because that Narrow also has a 3 guts on a skill in her case. And her NP pierces defense, which is not the case for Narrow Bride's NP. Alright, so Shiki's gonna die pretty soon. There's a Narrow Bride Brave Chain. Let's try seeing where the crit stars land. Okay, there's a Narrow Bride Brave Chain. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I think that's good the most in terms of damage, because I need Shiki's... Oh wow, I'm not gonna deal any damage, huh? With all the defenses, and I guess there's a damage cuts. Alright, there goes Shiki. Oof. Okay, so now Mosh is here, and she's gonna die pretty quickly. Let's see. She does have full defense, she has no class disadvantage against the Berserkers, so that should not be too bad. I think with the defense buff, she can tank at least one turn, or survive at least one turn. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 NPs up. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I think she can survive multiple turns, actually. That'll be good. Do I wait one turn? But he might just go ahead and use that anyway, so I think what I'll do is buff MHXX and use her Brave Chain, do as much damage as possible with that one turn, but I'm kinda doubtful she's gonna... So she's almost certainly gonna do less damage than Shiki did. So, that's way less. She's not gonna be able to break the bar with just the NP. Oof, way less. Alright. Okay, good. So she survived that one turn. I'm gonna have her use the invul on herself so that we survive another turn. I'll use that on MHXX so that hopefully she can survive a little longer, but who knows. And I'll also be able to have Mosh use her taunt the next turn to protect everyone. Yeah, let's just use her NP, her Brave Chain, do as much damage as possible. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, so if I have to try this again, I might go in with, which I'm almost definitely gonna have to try this again, but yeah, I think I might go in with her, Waver and Jean. Alright, good, that worked out. Now, Mosh can protect everyone for one more turn, but she will die. Let's try to get... Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And the idea is just to help MHXX get her NP up faster. I guess that helped, but she's still a ways away. And yeah, now she's dead. Oh well. Now Herc is out. So this is the beginning of the end. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Herc doesn't have it because his NP doesn't pierce defense or anything like that. But it would still be nice to use MHXX's NP at least one more time. Yeah, that's just to protect her this turn so she doesn't die. But she'll probably die pretty soon. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, even compared to the crit, or Narrow Bride's not going to do that much damage because she doesn't have the event buff in any form. I'm actually surprised she survived this long. Yeah, let's try to keep her healed up. I'll use his dodge actually so that he won't lose multiple guts in one turn, which is definitely possible. And to be honest, I don't think it's worth using the Arts Chain because Narrow Bride's probably going to go down soon, and Herc's NP is not all that great for this situation. Okay, let's use her NP now. Too bad that the 100% crit is on the quick card. Damn it. Well, since it is... yeah, let's try to... I don't know, maybe she'll manage to stay alive? I doubt it, but if I can get her to NP one more time, that'd be pretty good. But I'm pretty sure the last break bar has the most HP. So, yeah, it's not gonna happen, basically. Nice. Oh wow, yikes, it's quite a lot of heal. Let's go ahead and buff his cards, and can try to get MHXX's NP back up. He is doing pretty solid damage, all things considered. Yeah. But he's healing back real quick, and of course he's dealing shit tons of damage as well. So MHXX is gonna die very soon. If I get lucky and she doesn't get targeted, which that would also be unlucky in its own way. But I think we're 1 or 2 turns away from everything ending. So yeah. So yeah, I think it'll be good to bring Waver and Jean. I think that would work. And if that fails, I'll just go with the good old Merlin and Mosh combination, because that worked last time, and that's gonna... yeah, this is it. Okay, so not a good run. But I learned a few things about, yeah, how much damage I can expect. Certainly my Assassin Shiki can deal shit tons of damage, but I think just defensively... yeah, and maybe what I should do is rely on a friend support for another damage dealer at the back. Yeah. Oof. Damn. Not a lot of friends want to put a character who has... okay, there we go. Now, I'd rather not use Okita again. So let's use her. But we'll have to switch things around a little bit. So I'll put in Waver here. Give her the Maximate Broken one. But narrow it the way back with... Do I give her a Gut CE? Or I could try giving her Volume and Hydrogyrum. And on Waver, let's give him more defense. It's not exactly the best CE, but just having the extra defense to help survive a few more turns can make a big difference. Yeah. Let's give that a shot. I liked what Mosh did there. She helped us survive for 4 turns, essentially. And that made a big difference, but it obviously wasn't enough. But in this fight, I might be able to, do it. So this time, we do want to make sure to use... Ooh, we got a full arts hand. Let's try to build up her NP ASAP. I think I can count on MHXX's NP killing or breaking his bar without the need of Waver's attack buff, so I'll use it now for the NP increase. And yeah, I think I'll just use all his skills. The defense buff, too important to let go. Alright, so I think I can count on John getting her NP up, pretty easily, because she does still have 2 arts cards left. Okay, yeah, those defense buffs, as long as he keeps targeting MHXX, that's a pretty good thing. Excuse me. Not a great hand. But I think we're expecting 1 arts card from... Yeah, we're gonna be able to get an arts chain, because we still have 2 arts cards for Jean and 1 from Waver next turn, I believe. Now, do I want to use MHXX's second skill? Yeah, fuck it, let's blow that load now. Get it going on cooldown. It's only 5 turns, and we will use the Buster Chain. And MHXX is going to deal the most damage even if it doesn't crit, because she's got the event damage buff. Yeah, it did crit, so even better. Alright, can live with that. Okay, we got the arts chain. We still have the defense buff up, so I'm actually gonna not use Jean's stun, but I think I might use it next turn. Yeah, once the defense buff goes down, I think it would be good to use Jean's stun. Either that or Jean's invul for the purpose of, well, saving me a turn of defense. Oof. Yikes. Do I use the stun or do I use her NP? I think it's good to use her NP and use the arts chain. Yeah, that works. That way we get some healing. We'll also be able to use Waver's NP to delay the enemy NP by a turn. We'll be able to use Waver's first skill pretty soon to help Jean gain her NP back, and we'll be able to use an arts chain in the next one of the next few turns with Waver's NP or MHXX's NP to help build Jean's NP. Alright, that's fine. Now, do I use her stun? Okay, I might end up regretting this, but I'm gonna use this now to make sure she survives this turn. And we're gonna do this. So that invul might be wasted if Waver's stun lands, but we'll see. It's, of course, RNG based. I wouldn't mind if it lands. Okay, it didn't land, so the invul probably won't be wasted. We'll see. Nice! Nice! Okay, it was super not wasted. Now we do that. Alright, so this is gonna work. So I'll stun him to protect everyone this turn. And we can use her NP to deal some extra damage, while also making sure to use the arts chain, and Jean's arts card there will guarantee that she gets her NP up. Okay, how much damage is that gonna be? Okay, not as much as I was hoping. I was hoping I'd be able to break the bar, but I guess not. Okay, so now it's time to use Jean's NP. I'll save Waver's second and third skills for next turn, so that we can actually get use out of them for Jean's Jean's NP gain, because I think being able to use her NP twice for every cycle, I think, is going to be important for the healing. Wonder if that extra healing CE was the right choice, but yeah, I think we're okay in terms of being able to NP often enough that it's not a bad. It wasn't a bad idea. Use both of those skills. Okay, I think with this, Jean's gonna get some crit stars on her. Yes, at least one guaranteed crit. So that's gonna help her NP, of course. There's a chance that she's gonna double crit, which I don't quite know how much NP that's gonna give her, but should be a good chunk. Still needs at least 16%. Alright, good. I don't mind if he targets her. That one's bad. That one's fine. Man, Waver's barely been targeted. Not a bad thing, I guess, but with Jean getting targeted so much, it's kind of troublesome. Now, Jean's naked, but she does have a bunch of defense buffs, so I'm just gonna have to hope that she doesn't get targeted too much. I think on this, it'll be a good idea to use her Brave Chain. Maybe I should have done Arts Buster, but I think Buster Arts is gonna be enough for her to get her NP up, especially, with the overgauge. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I should have used Jean's card at some point to help her build NP, because I think I might have been able to break his break bar anyway. Okay, that's fine. Target Waver, target her, target her. Okay, that works. That works okay. Still got the defense buffs, at least Waver's defense buffs on Jean, so I think we can roll the dice and hope that Jean doesn't die. Go ahead and use her invul this turn. That'll save a turn of damage for her at least, and this way we can guarantee that Jean's gonna get her NP up, even though it's a little wasted. I guess it'd be very good if I could get her NP up to 200% overcharge, but I don't see that happening. And this, of course, gives her the damage buff on the NP, which is pretty important. Okay, nice. Ah, damn it, that's bad. That's really bad. Shit! Okay, John's gone. Alright, this might be the beginning of the end. We shall see. Okay, no defense buffs. Crit strength, crit star drop rate. This one's just for herself, I believe. Okay. Increase NP gain. 1 turn. I think I still want to try to get MHXX NPing, so use that. Yeah, let's go ahead and use her skills now. Actually, no, I'll save the second skill for later. But I kind of wanted to help build her NP. The second skill provides NP gain up. But I'll just rely on everything else. Okay, I guess maybe having Jean as my only healer wasn't such a good idea. It went all in on her, and well, I can see what happened. She's dead. I'm gonna use the cooldown reduction on Waver. This way we can use this on... yeah, so that... let's go ahead and use that. So that we can use this NP, delay the enemy NP by a turn. I don't think the 1 turn is gonna make much of a difference, to be honest, but... it'll help, and if he stuns him... didn't, but it would have been nice. But in any case, we got the defense buff up, so that's good. Okay, so we do have the arts chain, MHXX's NP. I think this might help Nagao Kagetora get her NP up. If this crits, that would be pretty huge. But we're still a ways away from killing him. He's got a lot of HP left that we gotta get through, so... don't know how much of a dent this is gonna make. Pretty good, actually. 1 more NP would actually do it in terms of the break bar, but we might not. Yeah, oof, Nagao Kagetora didn't get the chance. Okay, so now actually this works out not too badly, because Mosh can protect everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and use her invul now, just so that she survives. But... yeah, it should be okay. I think if I didn't use her invul, she probably would have died. Let's try to... I don't think it's... yeah, let's do that. Oh, hello Nat, thank you for coming by. Hope you've had a good week. You can see... trying to do this. This is my second attempt. Each first attempt went tits up pretty quickly. I think I didn't bring a good team, and this one started out pretty... yeah, I know it must be very late, so, you know, I appreciate you coming by in any case, but yeah, I understand you gotta get to bed, and that's definitely a higher priority than something like this. Let's see. But yeah, I think I didn't want to use Merlin, so I used Jean as my healer slash protector, but she went down, and now I don't have a healer, so I'm just kind of relying on Mosh to protect everyone. Damn, that damage cut. Oh yeah, live stream. That's something you look forward to. It's 300 Saint Quartz? Interesting week. Okay, well. I mean, I hope it's a good interesting, not a bad interesting. I know interesting can mean different things, but yeah, I hope it was interesting in a good way. I'd say mine was pretty interesting. Both good and bad. But I got to see my friends last night. That was nice. It was my friend's birthday, actually. Fortunately, he had a death in the family recently, so it wasn't the happiest of birthdays, but always good to hang out, catch up a bit, you know? Especially these times. I'm considering using MHXX's NP this turn. But I think I'll save it for next turn. Yeah, I'll save it for after Mosh goes down so that her invul can coincide with MHXX's NP, which will provide buffs. Oh yeah? So it's supposed to be... What? That is a hell of a lot of Saint Quartz. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that many, or it was supposed to be that many. That's really nice. Ooh, this hurts. This hurts. Because I have to choose between using MHXX's Brave Chain or Mosh's... Yeah. Ooh. Do I roll the dice? Do I roll the dice? Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna use MHXX's Art's Brave Chain. Do as much damage as possible this turn. She'll be protected this turn. Mosh might die. Mosh might die if she gets targeted, and so might Waver. MHXX, but the Art's Brave Chain is gonna do a ton of damage. Mosh might die, which would be unfortunate, but I think I could live with that. Oh, you're trying to catch up with the interludes? Nice. Yeah, I always try to do those immediately so that I can collect my Saint Quartz or also the upgrades, right, depending on the interlude. But yeah, I mean, a lot of great servants to look forward to, right? In the Korean account, the summer rerun has already started. So, oh, good. Okay, Mosh actually managed to survive. MHXX still needs a bit more 8 NP in order before she's gonna be able to NP. I use Mosh's NP along with Waver's second skill. We might just be able to survive this turn on the strength of all the damage cuts and defense buffs. But yeah, in the Korean account, the summer rerun has already started. I'd like a few tickets, but didn't get anything, which, you know, that's what's expected, right? So yeah, I'm gonna try to count on the defense buffs for people to survive. And I'm gonna do this because Mosh does have that command code that heals everyone. And, you know, it's not a lot of heal, but it'll help. Oof! That stun has not once landed during this fight. Waver has not been able to stun anyone. Oh, nice, running and swimming. That's good. Yeah, I've been busy too. For me, it's been more work that's been keeping me busy, which is why I haven't streamed in the past week. But you know, it's not bad. I was supposed to play Frisbee on Wednesday, but we had thunderstorms. And if it rains, it's manageable, but when there's lightning, not so much. So, games got cancelled. But should be back to it next week, which should be nice. Yeah, this weekend, you might know, in America is a major holiday weekend because it's 4th of July, which is our Independence Day. So I'm like we normally have games and stuff on Sunday for softball, but this weekend we don't. Gonna be going to a barbecue and just kind of chilling. Not gonna be doing too much. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the dice again here. Waver might end up getting killed, but the idea here is that I might be able to get Waver's NP up if these crits. Oh yes, July 14th is French, like, what, Independence Day? Or maybe not Independence, but something like that? What is it, like Bastille Day or something? I don't know what the term is in France. But I imagine it might have something to do with World War II? Or the French Revolution? Bastille Day? Okay, cool. Okay. Ah, nice. She tanked that hit. Now we got an NP to deal with. I think I can just rely on Mosh to die here. And, yeah, save everyone. I think that'll be fine. Before she goes, though, I'll give everyone another defense buff to play with. And unfortunately, there's no arts chain. Fuck it, I'm gonna go straight damage instead of trying to build NP. Because I don't think it'll make that big of a difference in terms of building NP. But I think Mosh dies here. And good. And now we have or not Narrow Bright, OG Narrow. Do I have the skill tend? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. But I did give her a Volume and Hydrogyrum, so she has 3 invols to play with. And she has an event damage buff, just naturally. So I'm hoping that she's going to be able to survive long enough to be able to NP at least once. You know, ideally more than that, but, you know, maybe just once. And her NP will have Pierce defense, so the enemy defense buffs won't help it at all. And with the event damage buff, I think she might be able to end things fairly quickly. We'll see. I'm gonna go... Yeah. I'm gonna go not straight damage, but let's go with the Buster Quick Arts. Because I just need 10% NP, and she will be able to NP next turn. And with the defense buff and class advantage she has, I think I can rely on her to survive. Oh no, you got another Kaching? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Kazuha looks super dope, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd love to get him, even though I won't be pulling for him if I end up getting him, which I plan on doing some pulls today. You know, actually right after I beat this, I guess, because I don't have anything else to do on FGO anyway. I got a lot to do in Genshin, but I'm probably gonna start with pulls. But if I end up getting him, I'll be pretty happy. But if I don't end up getting him, I won't mind either. See how many I still have 2 invols left. Too bad this cooldown reduction is not off cooldown, because it would be great to be able to use Waver's skills, but Waver's just left out hanging in the wind right now. Oh, I can... Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna use the invul on him. But, so what are you at now? C3 Kaching? I think, yeah, that's one more, or that's 3 levels on her, either her burst or her skill, right? So, yeah, I know Kaching is known for not having very good constellations, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, but yeah, her burst is as high as it can be without giving her a crown, so that's something. So, and I think since you have her Electro, you probably use her burst a lot, right, for the Electro damage? So, you know, that's not bad, but yeah, not Kazuha. Spend... Oh, on the weapon banner? Oh, there's an exclusive 4-star sword in the banner? Okay, well, I guess, you know, 10 rolls in the grand scheme of things isn't that bad, right? 1600 Primo Gems. Okay, so you're one step closer, or C3, C4, and C6. Okay, so you got one of them. So, yeah, you're getting closer, and it's crazy to think that you're more than halfway to C6, right? It's just kind of nuts to think about, to be honest. More than halfway to C6. 4 copies of Keqing. Man, if you knew what you know now, you wouldn't have pulled on her banner, right? Yeah. Almost a whale? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what counts as a whale in Genshin. At least a dolphin, I guess, but yeah. Certainly there are pretty crazy whales out there that we've all seen. Now, I'm not sure if I want to use that first skill on MHXX or on Narrow. Because I think I can count on Narrow to survive for quite a few more turns. She's still got that invul. Okay, let's do this. I'll use that. I'll use her guts now. It only lasts, what, 3 turns? 5 turns. But I'm worried that she might get focus targeted, and if she loses the invul and then gets hit with some crits, she's a goner. So I'm just gonna use that this turn. And I think if I can get MHXX to NP one more time, that'd be very huge. You want... Yeah, C6 just for the meme? Yeah, that'd be great. I feel like... Oh, nice. That's even better. Got the stun landing. I feel like, you know, even if you don't particularly like a character, which, I mean, Keqing is very likable, I guess. It's arguable how good she is as a fighter, or as a playable character, but at least as a waifu, I think she's pretty high level. Like, getting one character to C6, one 5-star in particular, that'd be something to celebrate, regardless. Alright, I'm gonna go straight damage with her Brave Chain. The Alley Flash. Really? Second highest attack? The second highest attack for any weapon, or for a 4-star weapon? Because I know, of course, 5-star weapons just tend to scale way better in terms of straight attack. Oh. It's a one-handed sword. I guess that would have been good for Kazuha, right? But I'm sure it's a great weapon for many characters. Okay, so I think there's a decent chance that this turn ends it. So this is gonna look silly if it doesn't, but let's go for it. EM is upset. Oh! Okay, so EM, that sounds like it would be perfect for Kazuha then. But it would also work pretty well on Jean, huh? Nice! I didn't think the NP itself would end it. I actually didn't think I would be able to beat this with this team, but I guess I got lucky a few times, and Mosh really came in clutch there. Having Mosh there with the 3-turn taunt, what is it? Gura Gura Poster Girl. CE really just... It relieved a lot of pressure at a moment when there was a lot of pressure on me in that fight. So, you know, Mosh is just... She is top tier. She's just one of the very, very best servants in this game. 620? Yeah. 620 is very high for a 4-star sword. Or for any 4-star weapon, yeah. Alright, so just to celebrate, I'm gonna do, let's say 3 pulls. I do want to save, but I think at the end of an event after doing a challenge quest, I do like to celebrate by at least doing a few pulls, see what I get. Nope. And if I can get what's her name? Not Okita. Yeah, I almost said Okita, but not Okita. Nobu Alter. I'd be pretty happy. But even if I don't, I guess that's all right. Yeah, 3-star CEs, which is about what I expected. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sure Nobu would not appreciate being confused with Okita. Even though, I don't know, I guess I feel like they're a good ship. You know, they go well together. Looking forward to Nobukatsu? Wait, which one's Nobukatsu? Is that a nickname for one of the Nobus? Yeah. Oh, Nobu. Oh, is that the? Wait. Yeah, is that the male one that kind of looks like Nobu? Wait, did we already? We didn't already get him, right? Oh, it's in the next Gouda event? Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think I remember seeing him in the events, right? But we could never play as him. I mean, that would be pretty neat. I didn't realize that he would be a playable character. Oh, limited 1-star, like, what's her name? Paul Bunyan, huh? Alright. Yeah, well, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know. That's something to look forward to. But right now I'm looking forward to Melt and Musashi. Right? Those are the 2 5-stars in the new summer event, I think. So, we'll see if I get either of them. But, you know, I'll be happy with any of the 4-star summer servants too. One small step for servants, one giant leap for Novak. Huh. Okay, so he really wants to sacrifice himself for Nobu. Alright, well, I guess I can respect that. That's a kind brother. But let me switch over to Genshin, and I'll just go ahead and do polls first, and then I'll do the event stuff. Let's see. There we go. And I'll close. Yeah, there we go. Close. Go. I think how's the volume? Okay, I think the volume works. Yeah, Bunny Artoria. Yeah, that too. I'll definitely do some polls for Bunny Artoria too, but yeah, I don't see myself going hard for her. Even though she is a very, you know, she's a unique character, right, in what she offers. But I thought it'll be good to come here if I'm doing polls. Oh, he buffs Nobu's busters? Only Nobu's busters. That's cute. I kind of like that. Alright, so I have a bunch of Acquaint Fates that I hadn't spent, so I'll start with those. Oh yeah, that would work, yeah, well with Aika, and you do have a guarantee now, huh? Yep. But let's see, I believe I'm guaranteed a 4-star? No, I'm not. I guess the last... Huh, I didn't realize that Favonius Lance was the last one I pulled. And actually, how many pulls away from a 5-star am I? Not much, not many. Yeah, Skyward Pride was 21 pulls away, so very little chance that I'm gonna get anything, whether it be a 4-star or a 5-star. Nope. Really? 4 of your friends got Kaching? Well, I wouldn't mind a Kaching, but I guess it wouldn't be a good thing to get. I would rather get a Gene. And I still am at a 50-50. I can't. So... yeah, 4 out of 5. That is kind of nuts, right? Because even if you lose the 50-50, you still have 1 out of 5 chance. Which basically means you have 1 out of 10 chance of getting Kaching when you get the 5-star. So on this, my very last pull was a Clay. So I'm at 0 pity. I figured I'm willing to do 30 pulls right now just to see if I can get another Rosaria, another Razor, or another Bennett. I'd be pretty happy with any of them. Ideally, I'd want another Rosaria, because I only have C0 Rosaria, C0 Razor, and like C2 Bennett, something like that. So, you know, more copies of Rosaria would just make it a little more fun to play with. But only 2 Rosarias. Yeah, I mean, that's not too surprising, I guess, with 75 pulls, given that you'll have 1 out of 3 chance of pulling one of them, assuming you get the on-banner 4-star, which is also not a guarantee. So, I'm gonna do 3 10 pulls then, I guess. That'll make it easy for... yeah, just make it easy to count. Yeah, I almost never do 10 pulls, but when I'm at 0 pity like this and I don't feel like counting, I guess it works out. Alright. Oh, there she is! Nice! She's the exact one I wanted out of the any 4-star. Nice, alright! Oh, what?! And another 4-star! I don't even know much about this weapon. Do I have one already? I don't know. But alright, we'll have to check it out. Holy cow, back-to-back 4-stars! That is huge! It's really lucky. Nice. And the next one's a guaranteed character, I'm pretty sure. Hydro or Pyro? Elemental Mastery. Huh. I can't think of a polearm user that would really benefit. Like, Zhang Ling is the first name that comes to mind, but she's not really an EM kind of character, I think. Oh, Hu Tao. I could see it with Hu Tao, too. Yeah. Could do melt easily with that? Yeah, but... yeah, I don't exactly know how it would work, but it would take away her physical, right? From... but, yeah, so it would... Right, so the elemental reaction, the melt, would scale off her level and her EM, which you said that the sword has. That your new sword has, which means it would scale off. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, instead, because it wouldn't. The melt damage doesn't really do much, or doesn't scale off her cryo damage buff or anything like that. Alright, so actually, I was here because I wanted Rosaria, and I figured if I'm at the bar, that would make sense. But because I got my second copy of her, let's go to visit the wolf. Because I think now... actually, you know what? Instead of visiting the wolf, let's go over here where there was... where both Bennett and Razor were during... I believe it was the Windbloom Festival. Cryo... yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh wow, I didn't realize I had triple cryo. Here, let's... so if we want to get...
나의 강림을 찬양하라.
위대하십니다.
Yeah, if I want to get Bennett and or Razor, I guess I'd really like Bennett mostly because he's just such an overpowered support. These might be the characters to go because we all know Bennett and Fischl make a good team. Iona's kind of the odd one out here, I guess. And we all know Lisa and Razor make a good team. And I just wanted to bring Rosaria because I just pulled her. Now my Rosaria, she has essentially a guaranteed crit. Because she's built completely around just critting. Or built around having a high crit rate. Yeah, I mean, you already have a solid cryo damage dealer, right? So it's almost like you can just swap them in and out, even though, of course, Ganyu is a very different style of cryo character than a sword user. Okay. Let's try that. What would be the best way to deal damage to this guy with all my damage dealers basically gone? Okay, if we do that, and then that, and maybe I can have Fischl doing physical damage. Yeah. Against the superconducted enemy. Oh man, it's so much easier to aim when you're using mouse and keyboard. I get so spoiled using mouse and keyboard. Maybe I should go back to using it even when I'm streaming. Just because it's so much easier. But I do find for melee users, melee characters, controller is just a little more comfortable. Here it is. It's rumored to be Ningguang and Yanfei. Okay, that's good. Because I could use more Ningguangs. I've never once pulled Ningguang from a banner. I've only ever gotten her for free or for paying using Star Glitter or whatever. Speaking of Star Glitter, I think... Or Stardust. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use those. And see what I get. But yeah, I hope I get the Sayu. Like, she's my #1 target in the next 2 banners. But more copies of Ningguang and Yanfei would certainly make me happy, too. I wouldn't mind. Alright, nothing doing there. So let's do 2 more 10 pulls. See what we get. Again, I believe I have a guaranteed character for the next 4-star. So if it's Bennett, that'd be neat. If it's another Rosaria, wouldn't mind. And yeah, if it's Razor, I guess that's the worst one, but yeah, wouldn't mind either. Yeah, Yanfei and Yoimiya. Yeah, I'd love to get Yoimiya. Oh, Razor, okay. Now everyone is at least C1. I guess I'll take it. You know, oh, what? Oh, Sack Sword, okay. Actually, I don't know how good Sacrificial Greatsword is, because I'm not sure there are any... Wait, I got back-to-back 4 stars in both 10 pulls. That is nuts. Yeah, that is nuts. And now, again, I believe I have a guaranteed character for my next 4-star. And I don't know who that... for Beto. For a counter Beto, Sacrificial Greatsword could work. I'll have to think about it, yeah. I'll experiment. Right now I put the Star Glitter weapon on her, the physical sword. Yep. ER. Yeah, it could be good. It could also be good on Sayu. I heard she's supposed to be a healer. And in that case, her skill would be useful. As well as having high ER, of course. But she's a budget Jean? Okay, well yeah, in that case the Sack Sword might be good. depending on how I use her. But oh, you got the bell? Nice. It's the best 4-star Claymore, right? Okay, so I got one Rosaria, one Razor. We just need one Bennett, and one of this dude. I wouldn't mind either, but this will be the last pull of the stream. No. Let me, yeah. Now I'll be able to do the last pull of the stream. Yeah, I don't think I'll buy Zhongling this month. Let's see what I get here. Yep. Yeah, you don't have the best character to use the bell with. You'll just have to give it to, I don't know, Beta or something. The crit damage weapon? Yeah, maybe. This one? Maybe. I'll have to think about it. That sub passive though is pretty garbage. It's very niche, but it's not that expensive, and you know, 24 isn't that bad. Depending on what the rumors are for the next characters that we get, yeah. So I'll probably wait until the end of the month. Once the Asians know what the new characters are, then maybe I'll buy it if the new characters don't interest me. But now, yeah, final 10 pull, and let's see if we can get ourselves a Bennett to complete the cycle, or a Kazuha. Or a Jean would be nice too. Ah, no Jean. Yeah, in 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah, because Kazuha, well, yeah, a little more than 2 weeks. Or actually, no, in 4 weeks. Because, the shop doesn't reset until the end of the month, right? It's not in sync with the banners. Oh, there it is! I got one of each 4-star from the banner. Man, the odds of that are tiny. Yeah, they're very small. Now, am I gonna get another 4-star weapon just so that I can get double 4 stars in all 3 10 pulls? I guess not. Probably not. It'll be pretty sweet though. Come on. Ah, I don't think it's happening. Yeah, no. Oh well. I'll take it. I'll take it. Another copy of Bennett. Sweet. The 4-star bow's good too? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna ever pull a 4-star or a 5-star exclusive weapon, so for me it's like, it might not as well exist. Oh yeah, it's very pretty though. It's the official's bow. It would look very good on her. But yeah, might as well not exist for me. Alright, so now I get one more level on Unstoppable... No. Oh, Unstoppable Fervor is the name, and it gives extras... Okay, that'll make it easier to handle, like Abyss Heralds and such. What does this do, actually? Okay, 10% buff. Oh! With the Elemental Orb. Actually, do I have a Favonius? Yeah, he has the bell right now. Do I have the Favonius sword? I do. So, like, Favonius Greatsword would actually work pretty well on him, but with that, because you can generate elemental particles using the Favonius Greatsword. And the Sack Claymore too? Oh yeah? Since I haven't really used Razor at all, yeah, at all, I don't know much about his E, but let's see. Swings the Thunderwolf Claw, dealing electro damage, and it's got a fairly short cooldown, but you'd be able to basically use it back to back, huh? Yeah, actually, I'm kind of curious. So I'm pretty sure I've seen. Yep, I've seen. just fiddling around with him, I've definitely seen that. But if you hold his E, ooh, that's really cool. That looks very similar to Lisa, actually, which of course makes sense because I believe Lisa trained Razor. Almost spontan character? Oh yeah? Well, I know you at the beginning of the game he was one of your mains, if not your main. But after you started getting, you know, other characters, it became the case that yeah, you didn't use him. And I believe you had the Wolf's Gravestone early on too, which works really well on him. Yeah, he has a. Wait, what does he say about Razor? Okay, I guess I'm not friendly with him enough right now to do that. He's only at, oh wow, I'm surprised he's even at friendship level 3. Oh, it must be because of the Serenity Teapot. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do that. So, what I'm gonna do now is actually do the event, but because I still need to do more of the challenges. I haven't touched the challenges at all since the last time I streamed, which was Sunday, because the event stuff I like to do on stream exclusively if I can. So I'm gonna do that, but before I do that, let me use the parametric transformer. Child, then Ganyu, yeah, etc., and etc., and etc., and Eula now, right? And I know some people have said that Eula is basically a straight up better version of Razor. I mean, they're different elements, I guess, so that's different, but they are similar in many ways. And it makes sense too, right? Because she is a 5-star. You'd expect a 5-star to be better than a 4-star. Bond 9? Almost Bond 9? Wow. Yeah, I hit Bond 10 with Zhongli the other day actually because I use him so much for everything, but especially for as you can see, I actually have his name card installed. But yeah, they're both physical Claymore users, right? Like, I guess technically any Claymore user can be physical, but I guess those two are specialists in physical. I'm just thinking how I've built my what's her name? Beidou as physical. But to be honest, I feel like having her physical probably doesn't help her hit her potential so well. Ah, shit. How dare you? How dare you hit Chi-Chi like that? Alright, there we go. Broke his shield. There we go. Okay, the whole reason I came here, besides the ore, of course, was so that I can do this. Let's see. Might as well use one of these some of these materials that I don't really ever. Yeah, I don't really use. Let's try using this one. Exit it. It's so fast. Yeah, I like it. Oh, come on. Had to give me ore. One each of the 2 stars. Yeah, this is a pretty bad one, but at least I got 20k Mora. I'll take it, I guess. Whatever, it's free. Well, it's not really free, but it's using material that I would basically never use anyway. Yeah, not much to complain about, I guess. Oh, whoops. And yeah, so I do want to get through this event before it goes away, but I guess I'll probably try to do it tonight. We'll see. I'm gonna switch over the controls though, so that I can use my controller. But she has 88%. Wow, 88 crit damage. Yep. So you'll basically just use Mona's old stuff on Rosaria and I guess then you can build Mona again. But yeah, with 88% crit rate, that's, you'll be doing fine. So it does look like it's just a repeat, and then you have to do 3 in a row. Does it have the same, it has the same characters with buffs. And this time, I'm not gonna push myself too hard. By 15%. Jeez, that's quite a demerit for using a shield. Yeah, I guess I could probably live with that. Wow. Protected by a shield? I don't quite get that. Oh, does that mean the attack bounces back, but it still damages you? Because normally it doesn't damage you when you block it with a shield. Yeah, Noblesse set. Yeah. Well, farming hell. Right. I mean, with Rosaria, if all you want is to use her as a support, you don't even need a set on her, to be honest. I use Berserkers, I think, for the extra crit rate. Less after... Yeah, I don't think that's that bad. Yeah, let's start with this, and then and then make it more difficult as we go along. I'm not sure who would be the best choice. Maybe another healer? Maybe another healer? Another shielder would be good. Ah, Hydro could be good. No, the Hydro's not that great. Maybe him? Yeah. Yeah, especially since I've gotten him more. Yeah, to be honest, I'm probably not even gonna try to get over 4K. If I can eke out getting all the rewards eventually, that'll be fine, but I don't think this, like, the way the challenge in this is structured is such that it doesn't really interest me to try to max out everything. The way they make this difficult isn't quite as fun, I guess, as the hypostasis one or the previous one that was similar to the hypostasis one. I don't even remember what that one was called. Or yeah. Actually, I kind of missed the hypostasis one if I'm being honest. I liked the hypostasis event, and that was back when I knew less about the combat system. Okay, in terms of time, I have lots of time. So, I can definitely increase both the enemy HP and the time constraint. Okay, let's put up her shield. Okay. 3 samurai. Oh, there's a 3 samurai fight? That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll have to see. Also, I should try facing the samurai with Ganyu, because I didn't do that last time. Oh, nice. Alright, so I gotta... Also, it's... Oh, that's probably... Yeah, the event. I also need to do the new event, and also the new story quests and stuff, so a lot of stuff to do, but I probably won't get to them tonight. Wait, what else do I need to... Oh. Oh yeah, just X to claim. Nice, okay. So let's see, there were some characters I wanted to level up. I at least want to level her up a bit because the power of her swirls, or is it, yeah, is it the swirls or is it something else? But in any case, they scale purely off her EM and her level. I know that much. So when it comes to Sucrose, she gets more out of getting levels than many other characters. Yeah, Rosario 280. Oh yeah? Well, what's she at now? Because she's, I think, yeah, she's well worth leveling up, in my opinion. I think she's a great support. You know, at C0 for me, she was helping me out quite a bit. So let's try lowering that and that. This might be, you know, too hard. We'll see. But I had lots of time left previously, so I think being a little aggressive with it isn't a bad thing right now. The annoying thing is the fact... Oh, actually, let's try this. The annoying thing is the fact that it takes time for the Geovishap, Prima Geovishap, to get into a mode where you can actually damage it, or damage it significantly anyway, and that eats up time. Okay. So this is kind of an AI cheese, but it forces it to do the... Oh shit, I should have used Bennett's burst first. This is an AI cheese because the times that the Geovishap uses the attack that bounces off the shield is based purely on game time. So even when you pause the game the challenge timer stops, but the AI timer doesn't. So that speeds up the rate at which he uses that attack, which allows you to do a shit ton of damage to him. So, pro tip, pretty easy cheese for this guy. But let's not use it anymore, because it makes me feel dirty. Okay, need to do the cryo boss once to unlock... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I needed to do the Animo boss quite a few times to get my Sucrose up to 80 out of 90. Now that she is, it does mean that she's ready to be level 90. I guess, yeah, eventually, yeah, I don't know if I'll get her up to level 90 anytime soon, but I do think she's worth taking up to level 90 eventually. Because, again, she is one of those characters that gets a lot out of level. Alright, we got plenty of time. Put up his shield. I think he might not do the burst attack anymore. After he reaches a certain HP threshold, I think he stops doing that, so you just need to DPS him down the normal way. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't bad. Oh, against the Abyss Heralds and Abyss, what is it? Herald and the other guys. Yeah, I think she's great because, well, for many reasons, but one big reason is the fact that she has relatively low cooldown on her E and her burst, actually, right? I think the energy cost for her burst is fairly low, and so if you build her with good ER, she's able to use her burst very often. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, let's try that. Abyss Lectors, yes, thank you. But yeah, for that reason, especially against the Abyss Heralds who get Hydro when they get shielded, which I think it's kind of bullshit how quickly they unfreeze themselves, but whatever, it is what it is. That allows you to freeze them fairly often, which is nice. And the ticks on her burst keep freezing them pretty well too, yeah. Okay. What's that? Are you gonna use your burst attack? Not yet. I'll save Zhongli's... Oh shit, wow, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I didn't realize my shield had worn off. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tougher. I'll have to concentrate more. But I think I can do it. Got that. Let's try to get his burst up actually too, because it does provide a very nice heal, as well as of course the attack buff. Actually, can you hurt it? No, you can't. Okay, let's use his shield. And use her burst. Get out of there. And start attacking it a bunch. Okay. Put up her shield. Try to get his... Oh, he whiffed. Okay, reflected his attack back at him. We're doing pretty well in terms of time. So there's that. Think good time to put up Zhongli's shield now. And... Okay, it would be nice to get his burst up. Pretty close. Okay, put up her shield. And... Let's go to town on him with Ganyu. Doing alright in time, I guess. Okay. Put up his shield. Again, go to town on him with Ganyu. And I think what I'll do is use his burst, her burst, and his E for the shield. Let's get his burst up. And I think we need to just DPS him down now. Which I think we can rely on Ganyu to do, especially with Bennett's burst damage buff. Okay, nice. Yeah, with Ganyu, I guess this isn't that hard. But that one definitely cut it closer, but I still have a decent amount of time left. So, I'll leave that for later though, because I exceeded 4,300 points already on that. So, yeah, I'll do the other ones. But yeah, oh, thank you for coming by, and yeah, good night if you're still here. If not, well, good night anyway. Let's see. So for this one, again, let's... Interesting. So if I don't select any of it, does that mean I get... Increases the attack of all party members 30%, 20%. So it decreases and you get more points. But if you get 0 points, does that mean you get 0 buffs? That's the worst. Shockwaves can be unleashed this way once every 5 seconds. Okay, so 20% HP. Oh wow. So that encourages low HP play. I don't think I'll go with that. I'll be using Ganyu, so I think physical won't matter too much. Characters can be killed in this, no thank you. Sure. Ooh, 1% HP per second. Let's leave it at that. Mallards and ferrets. Well, those are better than the birds, I guess. Always create explosive bombs, no thank you. Yeah, let's try that. And I like Diona for the shield, but maybe let's go all in on Cryo like that? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should use double Geo for the shield buff. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Can you actually hurt her during this phase? Yeah. Okay, let's keep going at her. Okay, doing decent damage, but we all know how, like, this enemy has, like, a bunch of phases that she goes through, and it takes time. Okay, put up the shield. Oh, yeah, we got this. And do that. We got to keep these guys frozen. That. Okay, there's the other one. Squirrel, huh? So I guess these are called ferrets, not squirrels, huh? Because I thought, for me, they look like squirrels. Okay. The cooldown increase is a major pain. Okay, got the mallard. Another mallard. And put up her shield. I'm gonna have to be smart about the cooldown management with the shield. Right. Okay, she's created those water thingies. Let's go over there. Okay, yeah, I don't need a shield right now, so let's not worry about that, but let's just try to do as much damage as possible to that lady. Oh shit. Here's what we're gonna do. Use his shield, use her burst for the heals, and then use her burst for the damage, as well as just... Oh shit. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, that's not good. Okay, let's use her burst. Let's kill the crab. Oh shit. Okay, we still have a decent amount of time left. That's good, but... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that one actually went fairly smoothly, but of course that I didn't really stack the difficulty. So let's pick up the Primo Gem. Got that. And the rest of it is just Mora and Weapon EXP. It'll be good to get those. But let's make this a little more difficult. I think what I'll do is actually reduce the time. But... yeah, reduce the time and maybe just that. Let's try this. Yeah. That'll make it significantly harder, I'm sure. And... yeah, I guess this works. The fact that I have Sacrificial Bow on Diona helps with the managing the cooldowns and everything. But it's gonna be struggle. Okay. Oh, come on. That thing was aimed right at her. Okay. Got her. And what's next? Okay. Good. Got her. Got her. Okay, that's not a good attack. I don't like it. Just good tracking. And let's try that. Let's use her burst. And let's get rid of these ferrets. Pretty sure at least one mallard is gonna spawn as well. Oh shit. I was kinda hoping I could just climb on top of one of Zhongli's Dong and protect myself, but I guess not. Okay, good. Got the mallard. Good. Now time for Ganyu to just do a lot of damage to that Oceanid. And what we're gonna do here is that. Okay. Oh shit! Ooh! That thing just tore right through Diona's shield, huh? Okay, let's go here. Okay, we're safe as long as we're up here. Okay, I forgot about the exact animations for her. Because, of course, she's not a permanent boss, and even if she were, I probably wouldn't have fought her that much because haven't been fighting the Hydro boss much anyway. Okay, we got some protection, and let's just do as much damage to her as possible from here. Love to get a crit, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh, shit. Thank god for the strength of Zhongli's shield. So let's use her burst. Yeah, running decently low on time. Oh shit. Okay. I hate using items, but I think, yeah, can't be helped in this case. I just sucked. Oh, come on, where are you? There we go. Okay, I think I'll leave it at that for that fight. I don't particularly feel like making it harder on myself. And for the next one, let's try bringing Genyu along and just having her do a lot. Gale and Galloping Frost, so it looks like it's Cryo, it's Wind and Cryo again. Skill cooldown increase. That is by far just the dumbest and worst way to make this game more difficult. I hate it. Will deal either electro or cryo damage to one nearby enemy once every 8 seconds. Okay, let's try to always keep shielded then. Yeah, that's fine. Pyro, Hydro, I don't really care. Let's not do that. I don't want that. Increases the damage taken by all. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, and it adds another one? Ooh. Yeah, that sounds pretty insane. Well, let's try this. And let's go with Bennett again, actually. Yeah, that'll give me another healer to play with. As well as, of course, the buff, attack buff that he provides. Diana's Burst. Yeah, I guess that's not too big a deal. I can live with that. Let's use her Burst now. Though I guess I should have used Bennett's Burst first. Oh, what? That thing just ate right through the shield, huh? Alright. Let's retry. It's too bad that the cooldown for the using what is it? Revival food. It carries over between challenge runs, which it just seems like poor design to make it do that. I don't see why they can't just make it reset each time. Okay. Alright, now let's try to stay protected. At least... Oh, I guess it makes sense to kill one first, because there's no pressure to kill them both at once, because killing one and leaving the other one alive doesn't cause the one you killed to revive. That's not a thing in this fight, unlike the other one. Okay. Yeah, want to stay away when he does that. He has 2 swings on it that both... The second one in particular is covers a very wide range. Oh, what? I didn't realize he had a dash attack like that. I assumed he was gonna do an AoE attack. Okay, okay. I guess I need to learn to respect that attack then. Okay. Okay, so that's a simple big AoE. Yeah, in terms of time and HP, not too challenging, so I can definitely up it a little bit. I'm not gonna up it by too much. Let's pick up that, and we got one more reward. How many points do I have? 24,600. So, if I get just 400 more points, I guess I'll probably be pretty happy with my results on this fight. So we'll go for HP or time. Let's decrease the time. And I'm gonna target the wind character first, so let's buff the wind character. The idea being we're just gonna kill him ASAP so that it's a one-on-one for the, you know, the rest of it. Okay. In terms of cooldown, I guess that's fine. So we're gonna go with Zhongli's E, his burst, and her burst. And ideally we'll stand in here while we attack, but might be hard. Especially if, yeah, they eat through Zhongli's shield like that. Which, pretty impressive, not gonna lie. It's not easy to eat through Zhongli's shield. Oof. Here, how about this? What happens if I do this? Does that thing actually... Oh, nice. Killed that one. I wasn't expecting Zhongli to do enough damage to kill it. Okay, now it's a one-on-one fight, and I think as long as I stay far away from him, the only thing I have to worry about is his dash attack. Which I don't know if that's his dash... Yeah, that's his dash attack, so... Okay, I think I'm starting to get a sense of what his dash attack looks like versus his AoE attacks. So, yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, I think that might be his dash. Yeah, that's his dash. The timing on it, though, I haven't figured out. Okay, that one's the AoE, yeah. They look subtly different. I'm not quite sure... Yeah, exactly how they look different, but there is a difference. And again, I'm not sure why I can tell the difference. Okay, so we got that. Which means I need another 4,600 points if I want to max out the rewards. Which yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will be able to, maybe I won't. We'll see. Let's see what... How many points can I get on this challenge? So this 3-point challenge... Or three enemy, or yeah, 3 boss waves. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. Let's try going with that. Yeah, I guess I don't mind. I'm not going to be sprinting too much, because I usually dash, unless the dash also counts as a sprint. Let's go with that. Frost Drive. So I guess Frost Drive is the dash attack, which is the one that's really troublesome, so let's not... Yeah, let's not go with that. Flowing Springs is used. It will create more pillars of water. Yeah. Pyro, physical... I don't want that. So for the first 50 seconds, it's very annoying, but otherwise it's not too bad. Ideally, I won't be healing too much, but even Yeah, even with this debuff, I think I can manage. That's interesting. So it's a debuff, but you also get a little buff. I don't know if that's worth it, though. Increases the damage taken... Oh, yeah. Let's go with that. I don't want that skill cooldown. Fuck that shit. I don't want that to touch that. Obtain a Geo Shield. Okay, I'll be using Ganyu, so I don't think I'll have to worry about his Tailspin attack too much. There's a lot of buffs, or debuffs, to play with here. I don't want that. Interesting. So, here, let's do this. I'm gonna target the Lone Gale first, kill it immediately, but then if I'm fighting this guy one-on-one, I think I can deal with it alright. Raptors and ferrets are hella annoying, so let's not do that. Let's not go with that. Let's just go with this for now. And I think this team can work. Yeah, I think it has the components that I need to make it work. Oh, so is everyone always Hydro in this? That could be an interesting wrinkle to this fight. So let's see. Who do I face first? Okay, it's the Ocean Nerd. Okay. So I have 15 minutes, which means I wanna, yeah, just do this ASAP. I don't have that much time for each boss, or I have about 5 minutes. And not sure how difficult the other bosses are gonna be relative to this one. I guess this one might be the worst one, I'm not sure. But it really also depends a lot on which buffs and debuffs and such you put on yourself for the specific challenge. Okay, put up the shield. Let's do that. And that. And the hope would be to kill these guys. There we go, killed one. And within this field, let's use the burst for the extra damage buff. Okay, let's use Diona's shield. Okay, killed that. I think we killed everyone. Good. Now let's go after the Oceanid. Where are you? Okay, let's go here and just start dealing tons of damage. Come on, please crit. No crits. It's kind of a pain that you can't apply cryo to that boss, because with Ganyu, if you're, or at least with the Blizzard Strayer 4-piece that I have on Ganyu, if you can't apply cryo to an enemy, then you can't increase the crit rate. And her crit rate is a pretty measly 25% if you don't count the double cryo resonance or the Blizzard Strayer buff. Okay. Okay, Zhongli's shield really is saving my ass right now. It's allowing me to play way more aggressively than I normally would. Okay, so I didn't get to put up Zhongli's shield, but that's okay, because we're gonna kill her now. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Use his burst. Try to get his E up, and... Yep, do that. Put up the shield. Okay, and let's try to do lots of damage to him now. Okay, I think we managed to avoid getting hit by his tailspin attack. That's the very dangerous attack right now because of the extra 10% damage debuff, or defense debuff, that it gives us in this case. Okay, here, let's put up the shield just in case. Nice. That did a lot of damage to him. Okay, Okay, good, that works. Oh, good, just got out of range of that attack. Okay. Let's try to get his burst up. Okay, good. Shit. Right, now time to kill the wind guy first. I did not increase the wind guy's did not increase the wind guy's HP, so that's good. Let's put up his shield. And I'd love to use Ganyu's burst, like now. Okay. Oof. Does Zhongli's burst actually... No, it doesn't. Does not actually freeze these guys, so that's kind of a pain. Oof. Okay, the wind guy should be dead now. Good. Let's put up his shield. Try to get his burst up. Let's get out of there. Okay. Yep, he's doing the dash. Good, I managed to read that and get the timing down. So that's good. Oh, that one, I misread that as his dash attack instead of the AoE one, so I had to protect myself with the bursts, but I'm not sure what... Yeah, how to properly tell the difference. In fact, I don't know at all. Now this one's obviously the AoE attack. Now in terms of time though, I do have lots of time, so that does mean I can decrease the time by quite a bit. Okay. Okay. So at least when he's... I guess what I need to do is anticipate those as being the dash attack, and if it's not the dash attack, then I should be able to tell very quickly. Because he dashes forward very quickly, and if he doesn't dash, then that means I know that he's going to do the AoE attack, and I just know to get the hell out of the way. Alright, so I think I only need like another 1500 or so if I want to max out the points in the event. Which shouldn't be too bad. Or I don't even need 1500, I need another 1000. So let's try this. Might be able to make one of the other ones a little tougher. Let's see if I can eke out a few more points here. Let's try that and just try to keep shielded all the time. I don't think I can freeze the enemy, so let's not go with Hydra or anything like that. Yeah, I think this team's working for me so far. Okay, all cooldowns are fine. Okay, let's use her burst now. Let's use his burst actually. Oh shit, let's put up her shield. We need healing. Okay, this run might not be it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got one shot and I forgot about the cooldown increase. That is such a bitch to deal with. I absolutely hate that. It's so unfun. I'm gonna have to wait quite a bit to get Diona's burst cooldown. Yeah, it's such an unfun element of, or way to add difficulty to this game. It's like they give you these characters with fun tools to play with and then say, psych, you don't get to use them. Alright, so actually which side? It's there. Okay, let's use his burst and her burst and try to kill the wind guy. as quickly as possible. Put up the shield. Come on! Put up the shield, Iona! God damn it. I hate it when the controls just start fucking up like that. Let's use his burst defensively. Let's use her burst kind of defensively. Put up her shield. Sadly, it's not going to last very long. Oh, come on! So, what sucks about that is, once you get hit with that first one, it's very hard to dodge the next ones, and it does so much damage that Diona's shield just isn't up to it. And that's a problem, yeah, for Diona, given how weak her shield is. So yeah, again, I'm just gonna have to wait for her burst to come off cooldown. I guess I don't want to stay... I want to stay on one side of the two. I don't want to get to the middle in between them. So let's try to be careful about that. Okay, let's do that. Deal decent cryo damage. It really also sucks that you lose out completely on the decoy nature of Ganyu or Mona. Ease, like, it's just a complete non-factor, sadly, when you're fighting bosses like this. Okay. Man. These guys are tanky. Let's put up Diona's shield. Okay, let's get out of there. And I'd love to get his E back, his burst back actually. Use that defensively. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I really don't get how to consistently dodge his wind blasts like that. Okay. Right now, I need to run away because my shields are just gone. Okay, dashing through that second attack there isn't too bad actually. Just have to be careful with the timing. Alright. Let's zoom here. Okay. Do have a shield up, so that's good. Okay. Okay, good. That one's dead. Nice. Alright, so with the amount of time I have, can I manage this? Let's try. Okay, so dashing through that attack isn't too bad actually. I just need to be able to time it properly. Okay, that one's my favorite attack because it's very obvious what he's gonna do and it's very easy to dodge it as well. Oh shit, it still has a... Oh no, okay. I didn't time that dash properly. But it still does have a residual cryo damage effect. Okay. Alright, we got almost a full... Okay, I was gonna say almost a full minute to do this, but we needed even less. Okay, so that got me quite a bit closer to... I only need 300 more points. Also, what? Oh, that's the name card. Nice. Let's put that up. And... well, with only 300 more points needed, I'll just do this because I had so much time. I just need to increase it by a little bit. I could even make some of it easier. Let's just go with this. Yeah, with this team, I was able to beat it in less than 6 minutes, I'm pretty sure. So, going down from 15 minutes to something like 11 minutes should present little problem. Famous last words, of course, but think I can pull this off. Okay, the slam attack is good because it has low range and leaves her vulnerable quite a bit. Oh, what? Is she invincible during that? She is! That is such absolute bullshit! What? That is such bullshit. God. Like, enemy and boss design in this game. It's so awful at times. It's too bad. Like, the visual design is almost always just wonderful, completely on point. But the way they make these challenges often are just very unfun. Alright, took care of them. Let's put up his shield. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on, crit, please. Okay. Use that. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I was out of the shield. Okay, pretty sure she's gonna do that Sentra thing. Good. I'm pretty well protected up here. So let's just keep shooting at her. Let's use that. We need a little bit of healing, so I'm gonna try to heal Ganyu this way. Let's kill those guys. Okay, good. We got rid of alright. Let's get his burst up actually, because I think that'll be quite good. Okay, we have Diona's shield up, so that's good, but oh shit. He ate through Diona's shield even though he was cryo, huh? Okay. Good. Let's get his burst up. And heal up a bit, yeah? Okay. Oh shit. That's not a good place to be. Let's put up Zhongli's shield. And we can leave Zhongli up here because he is the fastest character. And he also has the most HP. Like, it's not even close. He has almost 52k HP. Which is probably up there as one of the highest amounts of HP that it's possible to have in the game without using food buffs or whatever. Which I'm not even sure if food buffs make a difference. I'm not sure if there are any food buffs that can increase max HP. Right, let's put up that shield. And use Ganyu's attacks. Try to get this guy's HP down, so that I have plenty of time to deal with the two Magokenkis. Okay, let's put up his shield again. Be good to get his burst up. Oof. Okay, there we go. And let's use his burst. Defensively more than anything. And then use her burst, apply cryo. And let's get rid of that anima dude, because he's an absolute cunt to deal with. Okay. Okay, dash through his dash, so that's good. Let's put up Zhongli's shield, because it's out. And, oh shit, whiffed. Okay, good. Okay, very good. Let's use his burst and then her burst. And then her E. And his E. And let's try to do some damage and kill the anima guy. There we go, he's dead. So now we just have this guy left. Oh shit. Oh no no no, the I was getting cryo damaged from that, huh? Well, it's a good thing I had all those shields up. Okay, let's get rid of him. Healing pretty well, thanks to Diona. Okay, that one's a good attack. Okay. Still got quite a bit of HP left, but we do also have a lot of time. Okay, that's a good attack. Put up Zhongli's shield again. And... scanning. Okay. Good, that actually works. And put up Zhongli's shield yet again. Okay, that one's the AoE one. Okay, we're doing pretty good on... in terms of dealing damage to him, so that's good. Almost there. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've maxed out the points on this event now, and I think that's gonna be it. I don't want to touch this event again, to be honest. It's just not fun trying to max out the points like the other challenge events. But in terms of difficulty scaling, I will say it's been... at first I was bitching about it a lot, and I think it's really not as bad as I was initially making it out to be. It's overall not that bad, difficulty-wise. Just the fact that somebody with an account like mine was able to max out all the points indicates that, yeah, it's just really not that bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Wait, which ones have I not done? Yeah, I haven't done this one or that one, so let's do this, and let's use Diluc. Oh, let's try a Diluc solo. Yeah, I haven't attempted a Diluc solo of this in a while. And now my Diluc's way stronger. You can see the crit rate's still not great, but decent crit damage. Decent ER thanks to his weapon. 61% pyro damage bonus. Yeah, I mean, I just need to play perfect, I guess. Which... because I have no healer. But, yeah, let's give it a shot.
이런 기회 흔치 않아. 날 좀 재밌게 해봐. 항복도 괜찮은 선택이라고 할 수 있지. 상냥하게 대해줄 테니 걱정 마.
Okay, so let's keep going at him through the shield. I've noticed, because Diluc does hit pretty fast, he can keep him stunned or staggered pretty well. Okay, which attack are you gonna do? Okay. Oh shit! That was bad. I ran out of room there and I kinda tried to turn around. Oh shit. I hate it when he's just sometimes responds without being staggered at that. I'm gonna have to figure out the AI a little better on that. Oh shit. Okay, good. That has high enough range that it's not that big a deal. Oh, come on. What? He was in the middle of being staggered. Oh, that is such bullshit. Alright. Let's try it again. Gonna go in with lower HP, I guess, but yeah. Okay, the 6-heat combo is pretty easy to deal with. Okay. Okay, yeah, so when he's shielded like that, he'll sometimes break the shield in order to respond with an attack, which I'm gonna need to be able to dodge out of. Okay, so the thing with his shielding is that it... okay, so I guess I just need to be less aggressive when he's shielded like that. Because he can just break his shield at any point and start responding with an attack. Okay.
꽤 강력하군.
Okay, so yeah, like that. I need to pay very careful attention to his shield. It's like he broke it and countered, so I need to
발은 빠르군.
dash away immediately. Okay, a few hits here and there. Okay, that's a 6-hit combo. Okay, a 5-hit combo of my own in response to that. Okay. Yeah, I have to be very aware of if he's being staggered or not, essentially. Because he can respond with an attack very quickly. Okay. That's about as many hits as I can get on that. Safely, anyway. Okay, now he's phase 2. Right. Right, just gotta play perfectly for the next 2 phases. Let's see. Okay. He's staggered. Oh no! Ah, god damn it. I should have been less aggressive and just sat back, but I thought because he was staggered and I had just used Diluc's Burst, which provides a pretty nice attack buff by giving the Pyro infusion, I thought it was an important time to try to attack. Okay, he's staggered. Oh, come on. Okay, he's staggered. Still staggered? Okay, now he's not. I think that's a time-based stagger, like, or when he comes out of the stagger, I think it's time-based rather than hit-based or damage-based. Okay, he's out of the shield. Okay. I think I can try to get 2 hits, maybe at most. Okay. He's staggered. Good. Okay, good. Wail at him this way. Alright, that works. Okay, he's shielding. Yeah, he 6-hit combo now. Okay, I think that's about what all I can do when I don't have access to his E. Okay. Yep, let's go at him this way. Yep, okay, that works. Phase 2. Let's see if I can handle this and not be stupid aggressive like last time. Okay. Yeah. I don't have a great sense of how to handle his dash attacks like that, other than just getting the fuck away like that. Okay. Okay. The one where he doubles back like that is pretty easy to punish, like this, at least. Okay, so managed to do some decent damage to him that way. Okay. Yeah, didn't have an opportunity to punish that, not safely. Alright, what are you gonna do? Okay, doubling back. Alright, this one I can punish with a couple hits. 1 hit, I guess. Wasn't close enough to him to punish. Okay, this one I can punish a bit, but... Okay, he's staggered. Come on. Okay, okay, good. Phase 3. Now, Phase 3 is technically the easiest phase, but also the one where one slip-up means absolute death, because he does so much damage. So, let's just be very careful. Okay. Hit. Oh, this attack, I don't like that one. Okay, 2. Okay. Okay, looks like... Oof, that was dangerous. I didn't see him doing it, and I was just lucky that I happened to be moving perpendicular to his attack. Okay. Attack. Okay, that one's a good one to punish if you're close to him, because you can dash through it. I don't like hitting him from behind too much, because it can be hard to see what he's gonna do next. The animation's not that easy to read. Oof, okay. Right, it's important to remember to dodge to the right, I think. Because of the fact that the second shot always has a free space basically to your right, his left. Okay. Yeah, his cape really gets in the way of seeing his animations. Okay. That might have been a mistake, actually. Yeah. He whiffed on that. Alright. Oh shit, that was a mistake. I should have held back the combo. Okay. Right. Right, now I have to play perfect. Oh, let's back up. Okay, timing wise, I got that one down pretty well. Let's pick my shots. Or pick my spots, I guess. That's the term. Or that's the phrase. Okay, like that. I'm critting actually fairly often considering how low my crit rate is. Okay. 3-hit combo. Okay, I need to get my stamina back. I'm dashing too much, I guess. That one mistake really cost me a lot, and yeah, it's putting a lot of pressure in the rest of this fight now. Okay. Okay. Oh, where are... Oh, no, no! Ah, shit. I should have dashed to the right. Yeah, I didn't... Yeah, that's what sucks about not having lock-on or anything like that. The camera just doesn't track him, so I didn't know where he was. Alright, I mean, it's definitely doable, though. Okay, I can get 5 hits off this way and then get out of there. Nope. Okay. Oh, let's dash. And another hit. There we go. Okay, my favorite attack. Okay, good. He only did it twice. Okay. Okay, that one I only managed 4 hits. I cancelled his 4th swing with the E too quickly. Okay, he's staggered. Oh, come on, are you kidding me? It's such bullshit that he can just unstagger himself and hit you while you're hitting him. Ah. Okay. Let's go at him. Only 2 hits. Okay. And get 5 hits this way. You know what could be fun? A duo with him and with Diluc and Jingchu actually. Oh, what? He was staggered! I don't understand what just happened there because he was staggered. And that one, I did not mess up the timing at all. I was comboing him consistently. Yeah. Maybe I'll figure something out if I encounter it again, but I'm just confusion right now. Okay, 6-hit combo. 5-hit combo of my own. Yeah, I figured he was gonna do that. I think he tends to do that when he's close to the edge like that. Okay. Yeah, again, that's what I figured he'd do. Always seems to do it from right around there relative to the edge of the arena. Okay, 5-hit combo of my own. Where are you? Okay. Oh, he's staggered. Okay, let's go at him. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's gonna do the jumping attack, I think. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I couldn't cancel my attack with the dash in time. Ah, the camera. Right, just gotta play perfect for the rest of the fight. Alright. With Diluc, I guess his attacks aren't fast enough to go at him when he's shielded and do it safely like I can with a character like Keqing or Jingqiu. Or even Chi-Chi. All of whom I've successfully soloed this boss with. Oh shit, oh, he's staggered. Yeah, he's going away. Okay, he's staggered. Let's go at him. Alright. He's gonna hit phase 2 fairly soon. So phase 2 I think gives me the most difficulty. Phase 1's not easy for me either, but phase 2 I think is quite difficult. And it has a lot to do with his dash attacks. Okay. Alright, phase 2. Okay, can't punish that. I think this distance is fairly good to be. Yeah. Not sure. Still figuring out how to work his AI patterns in this phase. Okay, he's doing the doubling back attack. Okay, he's shielding. Okay. Did I whiff? No. Okay, he's staggered. Okay. Let's go at him. Okay, we can actually punish him quite a bit when he's staggered, huh? If I start with a burst to stagger him, it works pretty well, but that said, using a burst when you're soloing like this is pretty risky because you don't quite know how the AI is going to react. You could get hit right out of the burst when you lose your invincibility. Alright, do something. Okay, start with that. Okay, 2. was close. Let's get some stamina back. Okay, that one is easy enough to punish with a couple hits. Here, let's just do that. Yeah, I guess that works. It's kind of a waste because the Pyro Infusion is lost for Phase 3, I think. But it's a safe way to get into Phase 3 anyway. It's a whole new fight. Okay. Can do 5 hits? No, I can do at most 4, I think, off of that. I'm gonna need to be smarter about doing hits off that. And he doesn't stagger in this phase, so comboing is just not really much of an option. Okay. God damn. Ah, the camera. Alright, let's try again. I'm enjoying this though, because it's challenging, but not so crazy challenging, and I'm getting the hang of it. Okay. This one I can do 5 hits. I might have been able to punish that, but it was a little risky. Okay, when he's shielded, I just need to back off. Okay. Oh, he staggered. Okay. Oh. Someone managed to respond to that instead of being hit. Not quite sure what I did right there, but I didn't get damaged at all. So that's good. Okay, 5 hits. He might do the jumping attack now. Yep. Okay, another couple hits this way. Okay, 5 hits. Ah, that 5th hit he blocked with his shield. I must have had it timed a little poorly. Okay, he's staggered. Okay, let's keep wailing at him. Okay, phase 2. Let's avoid his dashes. Okay. What are you gonna do? I really wish I had a better sense of anticipating which of his dash combinations he's gonna do. Because the one where he doubles back on himself like that is fairly good to punish, but I also can't quite tell when it's gonna happen. So, because when it comes out, it looks almost the same to me as the ones where he stops earlier. So I feel like I do let a lot of opportunities go by. Okay, good, he's staggered. Okay. Go at him. Okay, didn't do quite as much damage as I had done in the prior time that I got to this phase, but it's pretty good anyway. Alright, what are you gonna do? Okay. Yeah, see, that one I thought he was gonna do the double back attack. That one. Okay. Okay, just a couple hits. Ooh, damn it. I was just a little behind on that. Ah, that hurts. Hurts a lot. I'm gonna have to be perfect from now on. Those are, yeah, pretty hard for me to dodge. It's possible to do it without even dashing, but it's... You need to be very much at the right place at the beginning of the combo. Yeah, see that one again, it seemed like he might do the doubling back combo. But he did not. Which one are you gonna do? Okay, that one. Ah, I hate that one. It's so hard to punish. Okay, he's shielded. Okay, he has a very quick short range attack that I need to be cognizant of. Okay, I think I might eat this. Oof! That was very close. What? Okay, that time the game ate my input. It did not dash when I told it to. Alright, but at least I'm somehow still alive. I would have assumed that would kill me, but did not. Okay. Got out of there. Okay, I hate that attack. Okay, staggered. Okay, there we go. Right, last phase. This one, absolutely perfect. I have to. If I make one mistake, it's gone. So let's go for it. I can't do more than like 2 hits. Because again, he doesn't get staggered. Also, yeah, I have to learn to deal with the camera properly. Okay. Because issues with the camera are what messed me up the last 2 times in this phase, which are the only 2 times I've gotten to this phase so far tonight. Right. Wonder if you can punish that. I haven't really had the guts to go after him on that attack before. Okay. Oof. God damn that one. I need to remember to go to the right when it happens, when I see it happen. Okay. Yeah, let's make it a practice of circling to the right in general. How about that? Okay. Couple hits there. Guess I can respond to that with the burst, and that'll make my next hits more powerful. But that said, I can't really punish him for this one. Because he goes right back into guarded mode. Yeah, so that was a waste. Okay. 4 hits. That might be a little too risky though. One, two? Yeah. Maybe that is generally a good way to do it. Let's get some stamina back. Oh, I should have dashed into him. Okay. Okay, 1 hit. Yeah. Might be able to do more than 1 hit on that. Okay. Few hits there. Ah, I should have dashed into him. Two hits there. That one was more risky because I might have dashed right into the attack because I was far away, so it's a good thing I didn't dash into him there. Oh! Instinctively dashed to the right when I should have waited before I dashed to the right. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, 6-hit combo. 3 hits. Okay. Come on. Okay, he's staggered, so that works pretty well. Let's keep going at him this way. Oh, come on! He unstaggered himself? And sort of... that is bullshit. At least I didn't get any damage, but... God damn. At least I don't think I did. I think I always start with 5,125. Not sure. Or 6,125? Okay, he's staggered, so let's go at him. Okay, keep going. Okay, there we go, that works. Okay, 5 hits. Come on. There we go. Ah, shielded. Okay, 6-hit combo. Okay, there we go, phase 2. Okay. Because of the camera too, it's very hard to see if you can actually punish him on after his dash attacks there. I might try trying to punish one of those at some point, where he doesn't do the doubling back. That one you can punish, not too much, but you can certainly punish it fairly consistently, because you know the combo's over at that point. Okay, there we go. Some decent damage. Okay, a few hits. Oh, shit. That one I fucked up. Because Diluc's third E hit has a pretty long animation, and I shouldn't have started with it at that point. Okay. Okay, that one's fairly easy to dash through. I'm not sure what else hit me there, but yeah, I'm down to less than 2,000 HP. So, just gotta play perfect. Yeah, it's the risk of using the Oh! I hate it when the game eats your input like that. Diluc just started walking when I wanted him to keep running, and sometimes the game does that, especially when you're running diagonally, and it just seems random. It's pretty awful. Okay. 6-hit combo. Okay, 5-hit combo. Yeah, that's pretty safe, the 5-hit combo that way.
강력하군.
Okay, that one's fairly easy to dodge. 6-hit combo. My E's not ready, so I can't do the 5-hit combo, but should work alright. Okay, he's staggered, so let's go at him. Oh, come on! Why? God damn, I'm just gonna let him kill me because I just don't get why sometimes when I'm in the middle of a combo while he's staggered, he just immediately unstaggers himself, even though his stagger phase is technically not done. It seems random from what I can tell. Maybe there's a pattern that I can figure out, but there's just nothing there from what yeah. After fighting him many times. Okay, a few more hits. Okay. 5 hits. He's gonna do the jump, yep. I don't think it's worth punishing at this point, actually. I don't like it when he's close to the corner. I almost dashed into that arrow. Gonna do anything? Are you gonna move out of the way? Okay, there we go. Okay, staggered. Just hope he doesn't undo his stagger again. For no discernible reason. Okay. For whatever reason, his stagger seems to have has left him. Oh well. That one was a little different than before. At least he didn't counter immediately like he often does. So, that's good. But he somehow ended his own stagger early. Again, don't understand why or how. Okay. So yeah, you can't really punish that one. Gonna do something? That's the worst one. I hate it. Okay. Couldn't punish that. Is that punishable? Maybe. I didn't react very quickly. Hate that one. Okay. It's just a shame that all the lights make it so that it's really hard to tell the enemy's animations when you're actually attacking him, so that when he responds by counter-attacking, it's almost impossible to actually react in time. Oh, I dashed into that. I should have dashed into him. Okay, just gotta play perfect. Yeah, like that. See, I wonder what would happen if I... Okay, sting that one. Oh shit. Okay, so he's not vulnerable right after that. I was kind of curious to find out. Yeah, the vulnerable points in phase 2 are not many. It's kind of hard to figure out which ones they are. Okay. Hits. Okay. 6-hit combo. Got it. Ah, shit. Yeah, that complete hyper armor is quite a pain.
형편없군.
Oh, I haven't seen him do this attack yet today. That's surprising.
성해 유경.
Alright. Staggered. Now watch, he's gonna get out of his stagger all of a sudden for no good reason. And counterattack me and kill me. No.
꽤 강력.
Well, he got out of the stagger with the shield. That's a little odd, but very different from the other ones. I'll give it that. Hmm. Okay. 5 hits.
이건 어때?
Okay. Oh, he's staggered. No, but he's gonna attack. Oh, come on!
계산한 건가?
I think I'll just give it a couple more shots and then I'll come back with an actual team.
재밌게 해봐.
In fact, I think if I just have D-Look with Diona, that alone might be enough
내줄 테니 걱정
because of
마.
that heal. And of course the shield. Oh, come on.
빨리 달려보시지. 형편없군.
Okay, 5 hits. There we go. He's gonna jump. Yep. Two hits. Okay, during the recovery, I guess it might be possible to get him for a couple hits. Okay, 2 hits. Yeah.
점 발견.
5 hits. 2 hits. I need to start dashing away essentially before that second hit lands because he can
빨리 달려보시지.
start his next combo very quickly. 5 hits. Where are you? Nope, didn't have time to punish. Okay. 5 hits.
이건 어때?
Okay. 2 hits.
허점 발견.
Okay. 5 hits. There we go. Ah.
어딜 보는 거지?
Oh shit. I was thinking it wasn't the dash attack where he doubles back, but obviously it was.
이런
Alright, this will be my last attempt for a solo.
해봐. 항복도 괜찮은 선택이라고
I must say, it's a fun challenge,
상냥하게
but
대해줄 테니
there's a lot to this game that makes it so that even when you got a fun challenge like this, it's still pretty frustrating. Especially when the game just eats your inputs. That is just the worst because there really is nothing you could have done, right? It's just entirely the game's fault. versus messing up and being punished for it. Which in a game like this, or in a third-person action game, that's, I think, the best feeling. When you keep messing up and get killed, but then you eventually figure out how you're messing up and learn to execute. Oh, see, this is the case where he was staggered. The game, you know, basically promises you when he's staggered that you should be able to keep attacking him until he's unstaggered, but then the game pulls the rug out from under you, and that's where it just feels like complete bullshit. But yeah, let's go. Let's do it with D-Look though. I've enjoyed using D-Look, and let's go in with this team.
이런 기회 흔치 않아. 날 좀 재밌게 해봐. 항복도 괜찮은 선택이라고 할 수 있지. 상냥하게 대해줄 테니 걱정 마.
Okay. Shouldn't take too much time with this team. With the amount of damage Jingchu can help D-Look pull off. Jeez. How many of these can he shoot? That is a lot. That seems like it was at least 10. Okay. Okay, he's staggered, so that's usually how it's supposed to work when he's staggered. Shield. Actually, let's put up her shield so that we can get her burst up for the heal. Okay, he's staggered. Oh, come on. Oh, he unstaggered himself. And now that's what's supposed to happen normally when he unstaggers. He pushes you away without doing an actual proper attack. But yeah. Okay. Almost there to the last phase. Oof, that E didn't land, unfortunately. Oh, we'll get there soon enough. Okay. There we go. Alright, phase 3. Put up the shield. Let's get Jingchu's burst up. Yeah, when you got the advantage of elemental reactions and a shield, this is so much easier. Just the room for error is so much bigger, huh? And you don't need to do as many hits to kill him, essentially. Yep. Okay, let's put up Zhongli's shield. And let's use his burst. Alright, that whale. Okay, there we go. Yeah, very easy when you go in with the proper team. Right, what am I gonna get? Dream Solvent's nice. It's not bad. Not great, but EM and crit rate for Wanderer's Troop is something I'll take. Oh wow. Nice. Good chunk of Mora. Now, I guess what I'll do then is I'll end the stream by doing floor 9 of the new Abyss. Yeah. I figure I do like to do the Abyss on stream, so just gonna go ahead and do that today. But yeah, the Abyss reset fairly recently, so there's still plenty of time for me to get to doing the difficult floors. But I do think, you know, it shouldn't be too hard for me to solo Child with D-Look. I don't know, it's something I can definitely do. Just need to make sure I don't get careless. But in terms of the actual like game mechanics and such, it's not too bad. 4 energy. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So it's different from the AoE damage of the previous one. So we want Pyro definitely at the bottom at least. Cryo, Hydro. What? Well, we want Pyro on both, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna try putting in this. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the right team, but let's give that a shot. And for this one, let's put in Bennett. Yeah, Bennett and Ganyu. Yeah, let's see how this handles it. If I have difficulty, I might have to come back with a different team, but yeah, we'll see. That's the only good one. And let's see, I'll use Diona's shield, then go and with Dialog maybe? Okay. Let's use his burst. Yeah. Sadly, the fact that Venti's burst sends enemies flying higher than Dila can hit them is pretty frustrating. But what can you do? Let's use his burst, and then Venti use his burst, and what can you have Diluc do some damage? So we need to do this in 5 minutes. So in terms of time, we're doing quite well. Okay. Here. Yeah, I'd love to get people's bursts up for the second chamber. So, given that I do have plenty of time, there we go. Alright, second half. Don't recall which enemies I'm expected to face, but between Zhongli and Ganyu, I should have little trouble. Okay, got rid of them. Okay, here, let's try this. Use Zhongli's shield. Let's use his burst, and let's use her burst. And we want to use his E, I guess, if possible. Let's go here. Maybe we can attract him towards me. Yeah, nice. There we go. Thank you. It'd be good to get Sucrose's burst up. I think her ER needs a little help. Okay, good. Got him. And that. Use the shield. And that. Good. Got rid of that guy. And let's put up his shield. Let's try to get Bennett's burst up. Yeah. And it'd be good to get her burst up too, of course. But Bennett's burst does charge very quickly, so I guess I'm generally not too worried. Yeah. Now let's heal folks up. There we go. Plenty of time. Okay, I know second chamber, second half is gonna have some Fatui, which not that fun, but let's see. Ooh, 20% ER is pretty nice. Again, Diona shield, and then have Diluc do some stuff. Okay. Get to hit both of them, yeah? Okay, let's use his burst. Okay. What's that? Okay, the Whopper Flower. Sure would be nice to kill it. Okay, took care of that. Yeah, let's knock it more towards the pylon for the heat. And use the burst. Use his burst. Oh wow, did his burst hit those guys? Might have. Alright, that's pretty nice. Alright, let's use Chi-Chi's heals, and that'll help the ER, that's for sure. Actually, let's go target these guys. Let's do that. Let's use his burst. Get some melt damage too. Okay. Love to kill the Whopper Flower, please. There we go, put up the shield. Let's get healing going. Okay, there are two left. These two, right? Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I'd love to eat through that guy's shield. Alright, so we're doing pretty well in terms of time, so... But that said, everyone has their bursts up and their HP maxed, so... Let's just go straight damage here. Alright, so I have like 2.5 minutes to deal with some Fatui, I think. So, let's see. Okay, these guys. Do that. Okay. Okay, killed that guy. Good. And yeah. We can keep him frozen, that'd be pretty nice. Oh wow, I did not expect that to end that quickly. I didn't realize the other two were also dead. I just thought that first Fat Fatui guy was dead. EM 80, defense 40. This the defense could be useful, but since I don't have any defense scaling characters, not really worth. Alright, I need to do this in 3 minutes, so okay. So we got those enemies to deal with. Let's do that. Okay, now we just have this one to deal with. Be good if I can do it in one... do the whole thing in a minute and a half, but let's see. Yeah, no need to worry about HP, but if I could get some swirl and melt vaporize going, that would be good. Ooh, shit. Because I wasn't shielded, I guess I got knocked back. Or, I said melt vaporize, but it really is only melt because I don't have Hydra on this team. Okay, there we go. That leaves me almost 2 minutes to deal with this half, I think. Let's see. 3 enemies. Oh, it's these folks. Okay. Let's use this burst. Okay, good. Let's use her burst. Okay, got that one frozen. Okay, let's use his burst. Freeze. Oh, okay. I was planning on using that to both break his shield and freeze him, but I guess that was unnecessary. It was enough to kill him. Anyway, I think I'll end the stream for today for that. At that point, yeah, pretty happy with what I've managed to accomplish. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Excel's pocket watch. Let's see what feather I got. Would have been nice to get the solo properly with D-Look for child, but what can you do? Just gotta get better. Okay, I do have a lot of artifacts, so I should probably use some. Wondrous Strength Kettle, Anima Damage Bonus, EM. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have such great artifacts for Sucrose. It's an onset anima. It's just a 4-star. Let's see, it's an attack timepiece with crit damage, ER. Stats are all over the place. For Millilith, I definitely want HP rather than attack, so I don't think I'm losing anything. Double attack crit rate, I'll hold on to it. Could be a good off piece. Defense, crit rate, attack. Could be a good off piece, but I might be heavy on that attack, crit rate, EM. Yeah, I don't think it's worth with HP and defense, even with the EM and crit rate. EM, 8 double HP, nah. Not worth keeping. Not worth keeping. Crit, crit, crit. Of course. Whatever. Now, how many condensed resin do I have? Okay, so I have 3 condensed resin. Which means it's actually... yeah, I can condense 2 more, and that works out for tomorrow. Because I do like to generally have 4 condensed resin around so that I can always condense 1. And also I always have 4 condensed resin that I can just use if I want. So yeah, I guess I'll call it a stream for now. Let me just pick up some stuff. Actually, I might be able to build something. Okay, so if I look at my sets, yeah, I can build this. Well, I guess I can't really fit it here. I'm gonna change the controls to mouse and keyboard. It is way easier. And I'll just go ahead and remove most of these structures because I already have 20k points where I need it. I only need one place with 20k. Let's go to this outdoor set and can we place this? Oh, why can't I place it? Oh, there's a little bit of clipping there. There we go. So on this set, Diona, Amber, and Razor. Do I have... here's Diona.
여기 아주 나딨네. 우리
Aw.
마을 같아. 근데 여긴 술집도 두 개밖에 없는 거잖아, 그치?
That's what she's...
그럼 나도 여기에 거처를
Aw,
만들어야겠어.
yeah, you can be my little pet, Diona. I'd love to have you here. Yes. Oh, and there's Razor.
마을은 인간들의 것이야. 때론 가보고 싶어. 그리고 너도 있으니까 안 무서워.
I like his voice.
날
kind of rough
데려와줘서 고마워.
voice. Oh, is Resistance book the one that he used? I thought it was Ballad. Right. Let's remove her and put in Amber. Come on, Amber, I want some more, Wait, gift event yet to be completed? Oh,
전에 바람의 날개를 익힌 새내기들이 샘물 마을에서 연습하곤 했어. 샘물 마을은 집들이 낮아서 연습하기에 고도가 딱 좋은 편이거든. 하지만 바람의 날개 사용 규칙을 위반하면 안 돼. 여기에서도 마찬가지고.
I don't think the rules apply here. This is my world. I get to make the rules. Right. I'll remove Amber, and I'll also remove the set. And I'll put her back so that she can build friendship. And now let's see. Oh yeah, let me just check what other set I can put. So I have all of these characters except Jean. So I just need one more blooming hedge. Smooth stone bench. Actually, I might already have. Yeah. There we go. And just place it. So again, who do I need? Venti, Venti, Rosaria, Barbara, and Kea. So Kea's already out here, so he might not need any encouraging. Yes.
여기에 있으니까 몬드에 있는 것 같군. 한 가지 다른 점이 있다면 기사단의 골치 아픈 일들이 없다는 거야. 오래 묵혀둔 좋은 술을 가져와 여기서 마시면 기분이 끝내주겠지?
Yeah, I'd enjoy that. We can hang out.
같이 수다 떨자고, 친구.
Okay, so I guess what I'll do is just take all of these characters away and place... Oh wait, not Kea. Place her and place him and who was another one? Rosaria, I think. Yeah. Okay, yeah, those are the three. Excuse me. 20.
드디어 왔네. 널 기다리면서 시를 몇 편이나 썼다고.
Wow, fast writer.
그야 당연하지. 여기 있는 거 하나하나가 다 네가 땀 흘린 결과물인 걸.
어.
좋아. 내 의견을 물어봐줘서 기쁘지만 자신의 센스에 좀 더 자신감을 가지라고. 여기선 네가 진짜 주인공이잖아. 네가 상상했던 것들을 과감히 실현해봐. 어려운 일이 생기면 나
Okay, so I guess isn't him.
가족하군.
Maybe it's Rosario then. Yeah.
성당의 당직 수녀도 여긴 못 찾겠지. 방해받지 않고 푹 쉴 수 있겠어.
Yeah.
이런 곳을 알려줘서 고마워.
Sure, come by anytime. Let's have a drink by the fountain. It's pretty, isn't it? Right, I think it's Venti's turn. Where is he? Yep.
공원은 성에서 가장 기분 좋은 곳 중 하나지. 공원에서 쉬는 사람들은 대부분 기분이 좋은 편이야. 마음을 가라앉히고 내 노래를 듣고 싶어해. 나와 함께 이 공원을 더 아름답게 꾸며보자.
Right, and then Barbara? Where are you?
이 공원을 가로지르는 바람에서 익숙한 냄새가 나요. 오후에 여기서 졸졸 흐르는 물소리와 함께 휴식을 취하면 기분이 좋아질 것 같네요. 감사해요. 이곳이 마음에 쏙 들어요.
Okay, now let's take this away. And so this set we have everyone except child. Vegetable rack. I think I don't have one, I guess. Buzz off bag. Evil repelling lantern. There's Vantage. Alright, which characters? Alright. Well, let me at least just take her. Well, sure. Because Barbara has max friendship already. Okay, so I'm gonna buy some stuff from the Realm Depot, I think. The vegetable rack, what was the, it was like a hunter's something. Did I pass it? Oh, Hunter's Vantage, that's the one. Let's just go ahead and buy that. And also, I think this one, I guess I already have one, but it's alright. Then, at outdoor furnishing, there's a buzz-off bag. Wait, actually, can you? I thought maybe the fragrant thingy was constructible. Should create one of these. Buzz off bag. Create one of these. I think it was one of these. Let's check again. So this one I've already gotten. Buzz off bag and one more of these. I have okay, I need to create 2 buzz off bags. Fruit and vegetable cart. Oh, adapt this game. Alright, well, we'll leave that for another time. But let's make a buzz off bag. And the cart. the one. Alright, we can start creating these. And yeah, I guess that'll be it for tonight. Oh yeah, let me also craft condensed resin. And oh yeah, I forgot I need to max this thing out every day, right? Did I? Oh, I already did. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll call that a stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I will try to stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what exactly my plans will be, but yeah, if I have some time, I'll try to stream. So, until next time then, I'll talk to you later. Bye.